Okay, so I've never played this game before. Chris
I've
tells
played
me
a little bit, but not that much. Actually, not as much as I'd hoped to.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't played it really since I last texted you about it. I've been doing other things. I keep meaning to go back to it, but it also feels sometimes like I need to have the right headspace to get into it.
Okay.
I was very into it, and then when we started talking about this, I was like, well, maybe I just won't go back to it until you play it, so that I'm not like, don't know everything that's going to happen.
Got it.
But it's a sort of narrative role-playing game where all your stats are like mental, psychological stats. So
interesting.
And your person is like a real disaster of a thing, and I guess you can lean into that or try to have a redemption story, whichever way you want to play it. I was playing it as kind of a leaning into the disaster,
like a hopeless case. Yeah. So I think I'm going to play the Thinker. It says extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas.
Unless you want to look at Create Your Own and see what, we could kind of look at what all this stuff. I didn't even play around with that when I joined it, but maybe there's some interesting things there too.
I feel like these characters have been thought through, at least with respect to the game. So intelligent and bad with people is kind of like the Sherlock Holmes stereotype. Mm-hmm. Or like Gregory House. But knows interesting facts and comes up with original ideas is maybe makes him sound like a crackpot. So we'll see how it goes. So is intellect?
It's not integer.
What is?
I think it's intellect.
It's not physical, is it? This physical guy is 5 on Fizz. What is psi?
I mean, if you went to Create Your Own, I bet we get some of these answers.
Very psychological.
Click on it real quick. The Create Your Own.
Continue. Terrible.
Terrible.
All right, psyche, sensitive, how emotionally intelligent you are. Okay, so the guy I'm thinking as like a Sherlock Holmes kind of character is smart, not emotionally intelligent, and not strong, and not agile. Okay. Is that right? That should be. No, well, he is
Sherlock
agile.
Holmes not agile?
I mean, this guy is. We'll do him.
Didn't Sherlock Holmes know some like? I feel like he knew some sort of martial art. Is that not true?
Oh, maybe. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water is deep enough. Okay.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Sounds right.
You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
So is this my brain? How does the reptilian brain know about primordial blackness?
Ever.
All right, ever.
Never, ever.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna back channel to Chris every so often.
Splatcaster is saying that this describes him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's GF.
All right. Never, ever, ever? Or simply keep on non-existing? I guess this is not something I say. I'll say
never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Right. How do you cough up some more of it? Hey,
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Does that say Alonzi? Let's go.
Alonzi. Let's go.
All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
Return. Okay. So, the ancient zero home. What is the zero home? I don't know what a home is.
I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on.
You want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Well, I could spoil it, but
well, it's like
you're unconscious essentially, and your brain's trying.
Is this gonna kill me if I say?
I don't know. I didn't die in this section, but
the song of
maybe there's a way to do it.
Is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
Okay, I guess I can feel something.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
So the limbic system gets its own voice. So the limbic system is what, like, is that like the hippocampus and the amygdala?
That sounds correct. I couldn't tell you. I'll Google that while you continue to play. What is the limbic system?
A fiery streak penetrates
Pull
your
up ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows
trying
it.
to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
That
the
sounds
part
good.
of the brain involved in a behavioral and emotional response.
What it is.
Especially when it comes to the behaviors we need for survival, feeding, reproduction, and caring for our young. Fight or flight responses.
That's in the limbic system? It seems pretty close to the...
It includes the hippocampus.
Yeah. Such hits as the hippocampus.
Hypothalamus.
What was that one?
What did I say? Hypothalamus?
Hypothalamus, yeah. All right, somehow, you know, Kupri Kinema motor carriage. Is that a type of motor carriage? All right. The sound design is cool.
I think it's a future motor carriage.
It seems like people had fun with the voice acting too. All right. Yeah, this
George,
art is cool.
If you're still there, how is the balance of sound and music and whatnot? Is anything too loud?
Are you asking Splatcaster?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you call this art style?
I don't know, is it impressionistic?
Is it a tie?
It's got some surrealism to it. It's not like
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
A truly horrific necktie.
What is savoir faire medium 10? Like, what does it mean to be in brackets?
So I think what
have to
color
roll.
is that?
Is that what it is? Okay.
What's
so if
that?
I get snake eyes, I always lose. A white check.
So I think that if you were, I don't know if you can get there yet, but in the menu there's like 20 some
Dishonored
abilities.
Disco. That's good.
That are like, what's that?
I was just responding to Splatcaster. I think what was it? Dishonored Disco is a
Dishonored Deco.
Deco.
Dishonored
Oh,
is
Deco.
another
You know what?
game.
I should have. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I thought I could get my Twitch chat on OBS, but maybe I can't. So my
it's known to be
my
done.
chat is pretty small. Let me just as a check now that we have voice, whatever it's called, voice acting on the game. Let me double check on my laptop to see what the stream sounds like.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll vamp on these choices here. So option 1, we could try to grab the tie. What I was going to say
You
about
reach out to grab the tie.
Oh no!
But what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Grab your chest.
This
Doesn't sound good.
This is interesting. I've never played a video game like this, I guess. All right, medium failure. You reach out to grab the tie, but what is this? Okay.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Are you having a heart attack?
The pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Yeah,
You
I
know
hope so.
what you should do. You should stop the fan and then try again. It'll get easier. Do it if you want to die. The stabbing pain in your chest is telling you you're hanging by a thread here.
So the well,
Should I
number
try it
one, I
again?
think you took
The
my
blades
video
come
off the screen. I don't know if you
squeaking to a
intended to do
halt.
that.
It should
Oh,
be
did I?
easier to reach the tie now.
I'm not gonna pull in
Oh,
the
you
light
didn't
bulb.
try it again.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
Thank
Snap.
goodness.
It's released from the blade.
All right.
So the thing I keep trying to say, but we keep getting sidetracked, is that there's sometimes I
What
think
you
there's
have
options in your
hand
dialogue
is
that
a truly hideous necktie with
it's
4
like,
or
you know,
5 different patterns.
it's like in D&D where you're taking an action, you roll dice to see if you succeed or fail, and then based on your skills, you have more of a higher chance of success or a lower chance of success. It'll tell you the odds, and I think if it's yellow, that's a check you can come back and do again. Like I think the tie was probably yellow.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you got a chance to do it again. But some of them will be like a one time only, and if you fail it, then something will happen.
Okay. So this level feels maybe a bit like a tutorial, like they're
You might say that. That's yeah.
Is that right?
mean, I think, yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. The knot reminds me of a noose. 4 or 5 different patterns on the same tie. Should I do anything else with the fan? I'll poke around. I guess.
Why don't you play your own game? I'm not going to dictate. I mean, I'll
tell me what to do.
But...
Why don't you go ahead and look up a walkthrough? Hold tab to highlight. To highlight what?
Maybe different items.
I see. They tore out the tape while a song is playing. So this is this looks like a reel-to-reel tape machine. It's still on, rolling empty.
Nailed it.
All right, so I'll take it all. I'll take the tape. All right. Can I take the tape player? Wait, what have I done? I've gone to the bathroom by accident. Okay, well, I'll do whatever's in here. Bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Sweet is in like sugary, right?
Sweet. Yeah, I don't think you're in the mood to drink at this point.
But can I take them? Can I make like a white Russian?
What's that yellow? What's the yellow thing do? Click the yellow. You see how there's a yellow button?
Take all. It's got a shirt. What is this?
Oh yeah, you slowly get dressed. You got the tie. You got the shirt now. You should have sent the poet.
Okay. I clicked. It was the shirt because that was what was hanging. I thought I was looking at the yellow thing. Can I turn this off? Here's a mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things?
That sounds like a
Probably not, no.
What?
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man.
Okay.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
I'm gonna make you a little bit bigger here.
Do you want while you're in there? Do you want to drag me up to the upper left and you to the bottom? Well, no, I guess you don't want to cover that stuff at the bottom left, the bottom.
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea where we should
But you
be.
could probably drag me up higher.
Come on. All right, let's try that. Like that, or all the way up? Do you want to like float to the?
That's fine. Whatever.
Float to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just slowly inch me up there as the.
So I can't remember my own face. Is that what he's saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
All right. Didn't I just say? I'll say it again.
Or recollection of the person you are.
Oh yeah, it's just repeating it.
Really.
Okay.
Really?
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Wait, let me look at the chat too. Thanks, Blackcaster. Good luck in your meeting. It's like listening to the old talkies. Okay. All right.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
If I wipe the mirror,
Behold,
is that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
I think I'm a
It
superstar.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh,
Is this
wait.
true?
Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it's because I'm a
Please
superstar.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your
Dark
face,
feelings here.
and now it won't come off.
All right.
Indeed.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check
Superstar.
yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Okay.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Yeah, I'll dig into it.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What on earth
Things
is
were
going
good.
on?
Okay.
It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
So maybe is he just describing the 70s? Gold and champagne.
I guess so. I don't think this game takes place in our world unless it's like so far in the future that it's
Yeah, I'd like to party with this guy,
anymore.
Bugsy.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
So Guillaume is William. Is French. There's a lot of French stuff in here. Discotheques, I guess. Maybe.
Is Revachol a real
French?
city? I'm gonna go back to the Google.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
It is not. It's a
Guillaume le
Disco
Million.
Elysium.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco
William
music
Million.
in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Okay.
I think the expression's a bit like the
loved it.
Zoolander
Maybe
Blue
you
Steel.
thought some of the stardust
I see.
would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, everyone loved it. Everyone loved it.
Okay, so this is
Maybe
just
you
like
thought some of the stardust would
I'm
rub
at like a
off
point
on
in
you.
this whatever this dialogue
Maybe it
logic
did.
is.
Either
I'm at a
way,
point where I've
it's
like
all
I've exhausted
gone now.
so I adopted
Only the
it,
grimace remains.
but I could still say it for whatever reason. I feel I need to add a clicking. Yeah.
You want to hear the
Used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry.
Guillaume
You're
le
Pretty Little
Million.
Head.
It's a great name.
Some 20 odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression.
Yeah.
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe.
I'm not going to stop the expression. I kind of like it. So this is maybe a door. I don't want to leave.
Sure, it looks that way. That's not the door out though. I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, can I interact with it?
You should be able to.
Oh, it's maybe locked. Okay. But I wanted.
Yes, that's what that sound tells you.
Yeah.
Locked
okay.
door. Universal sound for locked door.
It depends on the kind of lock.
I like that you're just walking around holding your head.
All right. So I'm getting dressed. I guess these are my pants, presumably, or somebody's pants.
Yep.
Probably should have picked them up earlier on in the game.
I think you got a shoe hanging up on the coat rack.
Commodore Red. Is that white? I mean, is
Is that a white wine? What?
this a rosé? Is this wine is what I meant to say. But I can't pick it up, right?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cup. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Right, dock workers.
Yeah, he does sound like Jermaine Clement. Yeah.
Is he Jermaine? He's not.
I don't think so. It sounds like he's like pitch shifted down. That's what Bugsy said as well.
What? Don't put me in there with this guy. Is that how he sounds? Is that a good Jermaine impression?
Yeah, you sound exactly like him. Very good.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
All right. Visual calculus. Assess the damage. Let's look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
So it sounds like I know, assuming that these are things that I understand, it sounds like I know about forensics. So,
Something you've done before.
that's consistent with the Sherlock Holmes.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I don't need it.
Cool wind gushes in.
I don't need
Your
anyone.
toes curl up from the cold.
Okay, so I guess I have some like queue of tasks or a list of tasks or whatever, and I've added a new one, and I've wait, did I gain plus 5 XP or will I gain plus 5?
No, you did. I think for getting that task maybe. And
okay.
if you go one of those buttons at the bottom, it gives you like. I mean, I think at this point you could just walk around and you'll just pick up things to do. Like I don't think you're at a point where you're like at a lack of things to do.
What is this helicopter? Oops. What is this helicopter icon? That's just where I most recently clicked.
I'm not sure.
Is this my bag of stuff? Okay, I've got one shoe. It says shoes, but just I have one of them, right?
Just singular shoe image, empty cassette.
So okay, so can I use key on door? Do I need to? What is this notebook?
I don't think that key works on that door, just from my experience. But there is, you should be able to use items on other things.
What is this? Temporary research bonus, -1 logic, head in the clouds. Okay.
Oh, so this, and I didn't get too much into this, but I think I figured it out as I was like the last play session.
This is like a personal wiki.
Topics, yeah, you get topics you can like spend your brain power to kind of think, so you know more about. And it might like turn into like give you solutions to things later. But you then, since you're researching this in your head, you lose a logic point because you have your head in the clouds while you're doing that. So now, like anything you do in the meantime, while it says 4 hours 30 minutes. I guess that's probably game time. Hopefully, not real time. But
I'm gonna stop.
I mean, it might be. I don't know.
All right,
it might be fine.
All right, but I'm gonna read this.
I think some of the stuff you're gonna have to research some stuff. I think probably as part of the game.
While you suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Huh. So I don't know why I keep coming back to Sherlock Holmes, but I'm wondering if this was partially inspired. So this seems to be inspired by like a lot of detective noir stuff. Obviously, it's going in its own like direction, but like Holmes was also an addict, like a heroin addict and a cocaine addict. I wonder if this was partially inspired by like the idea of him being on the day after a bender or something.
Oh yeah, that helicopter. I see what you're saying. That's just like an icon showing where you're gonna move.
The Lals Savara, 52 centigrade, sunbreaks and starbursts. Huh. I could talk to that person.
Hello, officer.
Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Is that freckles? Is that what it means by speckled with birthmarks?
It's I was just thinking that.
Falls off her like
I mean, I guess it could.
armor,
Yeah, it could be
sparkling.
freckles. Is that what freckles
This
are?
is the sparkle of too many nights
Oh.
out on the city.
No.
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
No. You're a police officer, sir. I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this
You've
time.
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Should I be reading what I'm saying for the stream? For the stream
I was just
folks?
thinking that might be a good thing.
And what business is
Couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That's what I've been doing?
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Who would let me be an officer of the law?
Try the expression on her.
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Say it again.
Okay.
I think you should say it again.
You see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Cop of the apocalypse.
I like
Superstar
Cop of the Apocalypse. I also like that he thinks he's a superstar, but I'm a little bit nervous that that's going to just become like a trope. So,
What, Superstar Cop?
yeah, superstar cop.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said
Has
that.
the
You're
time
pretty
come
uncertain.
already?
Cops walking. No, I don't want to say that I have no memory.
You're 1 in 10.
We still have some centuries to go.
Anyone ever tell you that?
Also, yeah, I guess I'm pretty intense.
All right, then. Looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful.
She
I
seems
do
to
hope
like
it
me.
happens sooner. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Oh.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Is she my neighbor?
Yeah.
So where am I? I'm in like an
The
apartment building.
door is closed.
I'm gonna try the handle.
Is that the room
Door
she went in?
can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
That's her room?
That's her room. All right.
one
So
next to it is
what do we got
unknown.
here? We can go downstairs, which is probably what I should be doing. This is like, I think I've said in my YouTube channel that I don't really play games much. Maybe that's showing through. But like when I do play games, I often find that like I'm spending way too much time on like things like this, and I should be like charging forth probably.
I don't think that there's a wrong way to play this in that sense, because like
Okay.
they put this stuff here for a reason. They kind of flesh out the world and put in
Well, I walked outside. Is this my
things to
shoe?
find. Huh?
It's my shoe,
Yeah,
right?
that's your shoe.
All right.
And this is what I did.
This is what you did too?
explored
Okay.
and look at everything. I think it's part
So-
of the fun of it.
So this
I don't know.
like
I guess that's the question of like whether that's the most interesting streaming
know.
game to watch.
There
I don't
they
know.
both
but-
are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet
oh, cool.
like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Did you say that they were alligator shoes?
I missed that if you did.
I'm gonna go back inside.
It's too cold out here.
Whatever this is. Oh, ooh, 40 cents. Look at
The
that.
money. We're gonna need
All right.
that. I thought he just raised his hand like in celebration, but he was just touching his head.
So I still just have this Guillaume millionaire thing, and I could still internalize it. Okay, I just wanted to check to see.
I think you should do it. Well, you're just.
I should internalize it? You think so?
Yeah, because I think it'll like make you more knowledgeable about that topic. So if this guy comes up again, you're like, you know more to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know if
think
this is good streaming content.
This happens like in the background. So that's what I was trying to say is like while your guy is thinking about this topic, you're gonna lose one logic because he's like that's like the stat penalty.
I missed this thing. I missed this thing in the chat where somebody's offering some like bot is offering to promote our channel while we were like resizing Windows.
No, I think that was before that.
That's before. Oh, okay.
I saw that come in and I didn't say anything.
All right. So I want this, right? I feel like I need it. Just forensics wise.
The link to go to is dogehype.com. You know,
no. Are you promoting what? Doge hype?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it says. I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, no. Don't read that.
Don't read the chat. Okay. Do you have mods?
I have no idea what that is, but if somebody's like showing up in like chats to tell people they want to promote them, I assume it's a little bit scammy.
Is closed.
Mm-hmm. I would say so. I think we should leave this lady alone.
Only still no answer. Still no.
just curious if I was supposed to do something there. What did it say? Low on morale? Something about points?
Did you understand what I was saying about the researching topics though?
Yeah. Am I still doing that in the background?
Yeah, and I think you have those slots over there. So when you get other things, you can be thinking about them more than one thing at a time. But you're going to take a penalty in your other skills while you're doing that.
What does THC mean?
It is a component that's in marijuana. I don't know what that means in this game.
The harmful chemical.
Is that what that... Where did it say THC?
When I was thinking...
Oh.
Does it show it here too? Inv. Inv is inventory.
Oh, okay.
Journ is journal. Oh, can I make a new journal entry?
I think it automatically happens. It'd be pretty funny if you could write your own journal.
Diary. I aggressively hit on a girl today.
I don't know what THC stands for in this.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird.
Cool.
As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I like this guy. He seems, yeah. I'm at a bar, right? This is like the whatever this thing is called at the bar, in plates and drinks. Okay.
Everything's cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
I googled Disco Elysium THC and I got a Reddit thread that says, "Why is there no weed in Disco Elysium?"
Seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
The shield is shield a taxidermy term, or is it like a battle shield?
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
I already knew that.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
Look, your buddy is over there.
The Great Skua, right?
That's the Great Skua.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends
I'm a
not
cop.
to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Look at the stuffed bird. Oh, you already did. Are you the bartender?
So look at the stuff.
You already did that, didn't you? Isn't that?
No, I was like, that's a great lua, whatever.
A
Skua.
competent
Okay,
work of taxidermy. The white and brown seat
Oh, I already
looks
looked
like
at
the
it.
bird
Yeah, you're right,
was
I did.
written. Oh, this is the great skua.
Yeah,
A
I did
small
look at that.
steel tag says it.
Look, your buddy. Why don't
Okay.
you go and talk to him?
He pretends not to hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we can do here before I talk
Did you
to
ask me if he was the bartender?
I think I did, and it said the same stuff. Was this a fire extinguisher? What? No. Hey, what have I done? Take all. Oh no, it's like a seltzer bottle.
Oh.
That's gonna be fun. What are the dots though? This is a water cooler. This is like info.
I mean, those are things that you can look at.
Only the word Monday. This is a door. Okay, and so the floating circles around my head that are like orbiting my head, these are presumably like these appear to be things like thoughts and smells and stuff.
I think the blue is like you can look at something, and then I thought the yellow was oh maybe
Is it sounds?
oh maybe
A strike poster. Where's the strike poster?
I thought the yellow was like something you could pick up, but you didn't pick up anything. Maybe it's different senses
I don't think I can
or
click
brain
on
functions.
this. Whatever this is. Do I just have to get closer?
I think you would see it highlighted or.
It is.
it
Do you
is?
see there's like 3 dots highlighted up here?
Oh. Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
It's like money. Oh, you know what? It's probably a weird game thing. It's behind that sliding door that you could probably open at some point.
This is not the guy in the
fine.
bomber jacket, is it? Is that a bomber jacket?
No, it's the guy
A
there.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket
It is
is
him.
tapping his foot on the. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
I'll shake his
Hello.
hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name.
I don't really know my name. Just call me Officer, or invent a name for yourself. Ooh.
-1 partial to the officer.
Wait, look at that
Very
again.
well, officer.
Never
Sorry.
mind.
It
He's
looks
slightly
like we had a
confused.
little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
So it sounds like I've been derelict in my duty.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Tell him your name is Louis Tennant. That's what Bugsy says.
It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I don't know
if
what
I
is
can
that
go
reference.
back though. Louis Tennant, like a lieutenant.
Oh, Louis Tennant.
Nod toward the.
If you don't mind, you should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Yeah, I'll say that.
And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
You
lie.
removed the dead body from the tree.
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, yeah. No, completely.
I like look, man. Yeah, and completely.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I mentioned to you that
I'll say
like
look,
sometimes
man.
this game it reminds me of like playing like Zaphod Beeblebrox from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. book.
That
Yeah,
means
that's
the
a good
body
point.
is no longer in the tree.
I'll say completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you
Should you
have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you
I'll say I
didn't
have
have
it.
your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
So he's gonna follow me around? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. He's my limited interaction
Hello,
with him is
sweetie.
pretty good. He's like
Wait.
he like kind of stays out of his stuff,
Sweetie.
your stuff, and like I don't know. It's a good straight man.
You're a handsome young officer with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You what? How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. I'll take care.
Whatever do you mean?
Why would you be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers? Sequence killers? Is that like a British version of Serial?
Maybe.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Martinez. Are we in France?
Gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
I want to keep trying to convince her.
Thank you, but
you had to
Martinez isn't the
remember to
most
read your
wheelchair
options here.
accessible place
Oh,
to
yeah.
see. Perhaps another time.
Okay. I'll just leave. I gotta get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Yeah, thank you. Can I give her something?
Do you have anything to give? Your heart?
Wait, what happened to my what happened to my tape? Here it is. Oh, it's an empty cassette tape. Wait, what did it say about the church? Oh wait, the cafeteria manager, the whirling in rags, might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. Right? So, something about the Etienne's single smallest church in St. Sands must have rubbed someone the wrong way. It was recorded in 43, I guess 1943, assuming we're in the same timeline. So there's the manager again. What else do I have here? These are just things I can look at, right? Is this like a music stand? All right, lyrics.
Where the lyrics should be.
This looks like an old karaoke mic. This is an old style of mic, so I'm guessing we are. Are we in the 70s? We might be in the 70s.
Did you zoom in, or did the game do that?
I zoomed in.
Oh, nice.
The music is seasoned with static. Cool. Very cool. I would like to do something chaotic. What is this? Can I talk to?
I was gonna. You should talk to the manager, but after this, I won't direct you too much in terms of the gameplay that I've already done. But there's if you go to the car and radio in that your badge is missing, there's a really
He
good
drops the
sequence of
ledger he was
dialogue.
holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Sorry, say that again.
Well, just do this. I'll tell you when you get out of the building.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi
Guy's a
from
dweeb.
Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41,
You'll see, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. I'm currently in
Fantastic.
between names. It's like when you've left your hand,
Your
but
band.
you haven't decided on a solo artist name. Oh, band, sorry.
All right, yeah, I'll say that.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
That's rough.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while
takes
to
a step
arrive at the
back.
scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where?
That's what numbers do.
Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock.
Jamrock.
I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
You sound very important.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
You are going to start working here, man.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions. I got this. Who, me? No,
I don't want to
good.
be. I don't want to play stupid or not. Let's try
His
to
face
write questions. I
expresses
got this.
profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones.
This is like the
Not
Columbo
vice
technique.
versa.
That is, yeah. Have you seen Poker Face at all?
Have I
TV
seen
show?
like Lady Gaga's Poker Face?
Yeah, have you seen the... No. The,
She wrote a song about it. No,
there's a new detective show with Natasha Lyonne. It bears resemblance to Columbo. It's good.
it's Natasha. I'm guessing she's a female.
She is. She was... I don't know if you saw Russian Doll. She was in that. She was in the American Pie movies.
Okay, yeah, interesting. Does she have like Columbo's passive aggressive questioning style? Like playing
Yeah,
down?
but I think it's more... it's not always passive aggressive. It's a lot of times it's just like asking a question that's like leading, but not like necessarily like just mostly to find out information, not necessarily trying to trap somebody until like the end of the episode. But-
should I ask if he's the bartender or just where's the? I guess I'll ask if he's the bartender.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the
I'll
difference?
say you look like a
That
bartender.
period of my life is over. Not that everyone who stands behind the counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
So Bugsy is saying the Martinez and Jamrock pillars of our known community. Yeah, that's right. So this guy has some pride. It sounds like he's.
It sounds like it needs to be taken down a peg. Is what it sounds like to me.
Well, maybe we can manipulate him somehow. I'm not going to provoke him by asking what's the difference. I'll say
I hope
understood.
it is.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Behind
like
this
that.
building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we
How do we
get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First, you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian. So, just naively, that sounds Franco-French and Nigerian. Should we look this up?
Nigerian. That sounds like of Nigeria.
That sounds like. Was Nigeria a French colony?
Are you googling?
I'm,
You want me to
I'm-
go to the Googles?
I'm gonna Wikipedia it up.
I don't think this is
West Africa, yeah.
It's like some sort of alternate reality because it references things that are real, but I mean, it could be distant future. I don't know.
English speak.
It just seems
Right.
like
Yeah, they
it's,
do speak English. Okay. Yeah.
It seems
So-
like it's retro also. So it's
Right.
almost
It does seem to be.
an alternate timeline or something.
I'm just trying to understand what's up with all the French names and whatnot.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like a clue, or it's just like styling.
I think it's just a. I don't think the clue is
This
like.
man
I don't think the mystery is you trying to figure
the
out the
heavy
city.
cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro,
Oh, okay.
sweeping over the
Black
plains
Francis.
and nations of the enemies of mankind.
And the Pixies.
Century style,
Yeah.
unified currency, and the concept of cool came in their wake.
Yeah, they were
wore
cool.
lamella and carried guns.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Lamellar. What's lamellar?
We've got Emelita221 in the chat.
What's up? Where's the subway? That's a good question. We're gonna flesh out this game with lots of Googling.
Yeah,
Is
it's
this a
very
word- is this a
tech-heavy
word?
game. We're gonna do some extra text.
One of the thin scales, plates, layers, and membranes of an organism. Okay. Do you think the guns had a single bullet in each one? That's a Black Francis joke for the real Pixies fans. All right.
I don't even know that Pixies reference.
I forget what his solo name. I think it was Black Francis. It's a solo song.
Frank Black was his
Frank
solo
Black.
name.
Yeah, that's his real name. All right. Where exactly is the body? Who killed him? Why did Sylvie go away? I'll ask why
She
Sylvie
went
went away.
away because none of your business.
Oof.
Oh, man, this guy's
Have they
getting
not
testy.
been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my
Okay,
business.
you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
I have a
Feel
feeling that
appreciated.
Sylvie might be the woman I talked to.
Thank you.
Which women? Oh, upstairs?
Yeah, but maybe not. The numbers.
I think I think that lady
I
just like
asked an
lives there.
employee
Sylvie
out.
works
She
here.
didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea.
Okay.
Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a
I don't know. I
feminist.
just went for it as a good response.
Everything
But I'll
has
say
something
that
to
it
do
gets
with
on my
it, yeah.
nerves because I'm a feminist.
What?
What? That's right. If there's one thing I know about myself, is that I'm a total raging feminist. You heard me. Do you have a phallus in your hair? I said I'm a feminist.
All right.
But
We
there
got the
is a
phallus one.
timetable for this investigation dictated to us by the stages of decomposition, and it says we need to move on.
Thought gained. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Oh, Lord. I don't want to get us in.
You've gained
But
a thought.
that's
When this
that
dialogue is
thought-
over,
oh.
go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I've figured out what THC means.
Thought catalog? Thought cabinet.
Okay.
Ah. Wait, I already asked who's. Yeah, I'm going to ask who killed him.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who
Should I
is
say I
this
have another
they
question?
If he doesn't know.
No, that's that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
people
who's
are
they?
saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Seems like this guy doesn't like dock workers.
Did the debarders themselves
Sylvie.
tell her this, or is it a rumor?
The barders? I don't know what that is.
I don't really
Must be French
know.
from dock
Is that
You'll have to
dock workers?
ask her. I would suppose
Why would they
because
lynch
they
this
have
man?
nothing better to do.
This guy's got a real
Bored dock workers.
snobbish take on dock workers and
Do you
bartenders.
mean the
In
strike?
general.
Oh, there's a
Snobbish
strike.
on everything.
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. What are you, crazy?
Did you kill him?
Of course I didn't kill him. What are you? What are you? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
All right.
The lieutenant turns the page
I'll
in
say I
the
have
little
another question.
notebook he's been scribbling in.
I think you asked everything.
Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, that's all, buddy. Do I get to go through this door now, or do I have to go upstairs? Oh, I gained plus 30 experience. Wow.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
I'll say I don't owe you shit. Oh, slip away unnoticed. Let's do it.
Ooh, no.
One moment
no, you
you're
get
running
shot.
like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
I'll say F you, a-hole. Oops,
Watch out!
I did the wrong one, sorry.
That lady.
Did I just crash into the lady?
Oh no. Oh no.
Everything goes dark.
Have I killed myself?
Back so soon.
So worth it.
Admit it. You just missed the quarter light. The darkness on the
What is
edge
the
of
quarter light?
town. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
So is the
Wait, are there lyrics to something?
some of these, a lot of stuff has seemed
Doesn't
like
look
lyrics.
so, sweetie. Are you okay?
So is the reptilian brain like the other parts of my brain have shut down?
No.
Yeah.
You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
No, are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
But I can still talk, I guess.
Are
I'm
you
not.
sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There
Oh.
were a
That's
lot
good.
of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
So this guy, this bar or whatever, owns the apartments.
Yeah, it's like a hostel that has this like cafe.
He's
at the bottom.
shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
So that lady might. I mean, it's possible that some of the employees live here. I
Maybe.
won't pay for that window.
He gave you a number instead of saying go upstairs and talk to her.
Okay.
Don't
You
thank
could be
me
right.
yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
I'm not gonna
For
pay.
God's sake, watch out for
Oh,
yourself.
I should have told him I wasn't gonna pay. I thought I could always just do that later. Bummer.
Emily Emily said, so he is a bartender. It's like
He's a, but he's a cafeteria manager.
but he was tallying up how much we drank and charging us for drinks.
It's true.
Some bartender duties.
Wait, I'm still researching. Oh, and I can also research. Oh, I get +2 authority against men. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So you're researching that. So yeah, you see how the one said it started at 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
30
I'm
minutes.
15% done. Thinking about Guillaume Million or something.
So wait, you should. Are you thinking about the other one too? Because you have like 3 spots to think on something.
I can think more than one thought at a time.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, where's the spots?
You see on the left. You see how like you've got. I think you've got six spots to think about things. And
No,
you
I
can probably unlock more.
Oh,
You know
here.
what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Cool.
But I like that you get two authority against men.
I'll leave this bartender alone and I'll go. I mean, can I go outside now? Now that I know where I'm supposed to be going?
Yeah, I think the
You
door's at the
should
bottom.
totally
now.
sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Oh, my soul is immense, I'll say.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
All right, I'm going to say that this goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar
Who is
person.
mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing?
I don't feel like I should ask that, but I guess I will.
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Okay, so I'll say, of course, did I really get a gauge on my soul with that one? I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy.
No,
Get the crowd going.
Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You will need another copy of the tape first, though.
Okay.
The one upstairs is destroyed.
All right, that's enough. Yeah.
Is Inland Empire, is that like a term?
I don't know.
Is that like a psychological concept or something?
Oh, this stairwell is just...
That's a go to your room, yeah.
Got it. But you know what? Now that I'm here, I'm going to go back into my room just to see what I can see. Wait, this is the ladies' door, right? Or is it this one?
That one's the ladies' door.
So what is this?
I don't know. Another room.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets
bed?
look awful.
It looks like a couch.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Tutorial agent.
The Inland Empire is a metropolitan area and region inland of and adjacent to coastal Southern California. I don't know how that plays into
California.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought there was something else to explore, but there's not. All right, let's get out. Should I look at this? What does it say? Summer door closed for the winter. All right.
There's a door to the southwest.
There's like a guy who's outside. Is it nighttime outside now? This guy.
I don't know. It's at 9:20 a.m. Or is it night? Is it
RCM
nighttime?
in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The RCM? Royal something? You sound
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
I think it's Revachol. Revachol is the city.
Of course.
I don't know what CM means.
What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else.
Maybe she's a
in
disco
her
star.
rigid posture.
He's more. Let's see. Cool to meet you, Just a Gardener. Just another question then.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
I'll ask.
Me?
She hides it well, but
Is there?
I said there's more to
quickness
you than
of the
that.
reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yeah, what are you doing here? I'll ask what they're doing
I
here.
am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But
Well, as you probably know,
yeah,
there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
wouldn't that be good for
Don't
fertilizer?
worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Reaction speed, medium success. I'll say we need
Of
directions.
course. Where to?
The corpse.
It's there. In the...
All right. I already knew
Even all
that.
the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
I'll ask where
What
I am
do
now.
you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
I'll ask what's up north, what's up south, what's up east.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay, so the north has apartment buildings and tenements
The harbor gate.
and a pier.
Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What's a wait? What? Frit with 3 T's. Frit.
Some shops and a bridge.
The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the
Just
canal?
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Cool.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
This is
No problem.
boring me
She's
lately,
very
lady.
welcome.
Of course. I won't.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take gardening gloves for an autopsy. I don't think that's how autopsies work.
Might as well ask.
Sure. Keep them. I have another
Oh.
pair.
Why don't you give me your other pair? Are they clean?
Yeah.
I feel like I need some clean gloves. I guess the corpse is not gonna get an infection.
So I looked up. The body's up north. If you want to go to the body. But you
Pigs
want-
go home. The street name is illegible. So I guess they don't like me here. Sorry, what did you say, Chris?
If you want to see the body, it's up to the top.
Oh, I know. The sign reads "Fuck the police." That is
Also-
definitely a lyric.
I looked up what Inland Empire is. It's a David Lynch movie.
Before you stands a motor carriage.
and-
The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing
And
the
the,
number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine
I think
on
the
the back of the
detective,
vehicle.
your top
It has
character is kind of
this must be the
strongly based on
infernal
Kyle
machine
MacLachlan in
that
Twin
tore
Peaks.
you from oblivion.
Oh, okay.
The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. That tore me from oblivion. Is it supposed to mean that that's what made me go unconscious, or it sounds like it made me?
No,
In the
remember
cabin,
when you
you're welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater.
remember when you were
gauge.
like unconscious at the
A
beginning?
scent
There
of
was like a
leatherwork
sound that you
and heavy
identified as the
fuel
car.
oils washes
Oh, okay.
over
I woke you up.
But how did I know it was Capri Kinema? I'm gonna get all this
The
stuff.
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye.
Feline eye.
And then you hear something.
Capri
The soft
Kinema, I think it's
purr
just
of
the make of the
electrical
car.
kittens.
Make it mild.
Radio
Yeah.
waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Oh, she said lieutenant
Yeah.
with a French accent, right?
Hello, Alice.
Yeah, I don't even know how.
Please
how
assist
to
our
pronounce it.
colleague from the 41st precinct here.
Repeat
I'm
that.
putting him on.
I'm putting him on. Okay.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Let's see. I'll say, come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under
You
the
swear she was
green
friendlier with the
prime line,
lieutenant.
a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
So I could ask to be connected to Sylvie. I could say, ignore Alice and press the button label saved. I'm from 57, right? Or is my partner is
I can't remember, but you can either
from
way. You
41.
can
Just a second,
Yeah.
officer.
I'll ask to be connected to 41. She puts me on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, we hear an old man greet me from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Jules Pideux.
Jules.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
I'll say 10-4, station 41. I've got a urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing. Dire financial assistance. Personal details I'd like to discuss. Or over. Should I report my badge missing? Or financial assistance?
I will say, like I did, and there's some funny stuff that happens. I think.
All right, I'll report
But
the
you
badge.
said...
Okay, so Kim is beginning to distrust me. I think reasonably so.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received.
I can't find my badge,
This
it's
is a
gone.
very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
Jean Vicmer. Vicmer.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say, hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieu, sir. Over.
No, the other
The
one.
other
Your
one.
partner? Over.
What is he saying?
This is my part. Jean Vicmer. I guess is my partner, and I don't know who he is.
He's asking who you are.
You
I'm
don't have
his
any memory.
goddamn partner.
Right, I
Your
know.
partner, Satellite Officer Vicmar, sir. Over.
Satellite officer.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Sounds the man in the background sounds like he's losing his
Lost his
patience.
badge?
Chester McLean. Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick
Okay.
Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately.
Immediately.
They're laughing at you.
I'll say like I'm the first cop who ever misplaced his
He
badge.
says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
I don't want to tell him to stop. This is serious. That's a little bit whiny.
Yeah.
I'll say I'll get it.
10-4, I hear you,
I wanna move
officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Are you sure that's not my real name?
He lost his
Yes.
what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying he lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
I'll say,
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
you can hear laughter in the background. All right, enough of this now. I have other things to
Captain
discuss.
9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear
New
you.
heights even for Captain Sober.
Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
I didn't know I was supposed to have a gun.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I want to have like a more cool response.
Mullen dicked us. Fucksies.
Oh God, it's not here, or I don't have my gun. I guess I'll say I don't have a gun.
It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
High. What does high 72% mean? That
So like these are one of your checks. So you have a 72%
Is
chance
it-
of succeeding.
of succeeding, not a failure. Okay.
Yeah. So like when you tried to
before
run
you can
away
get the words
unnoticed.
out.
Oh no.
Critical
Everything
failure.
gets scrambled in your brain.
Okay, I'll say no. Of course, I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
I didn't lose my fun. Okay.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
What are you packing? It's a gun. What can I say? A regular goddamn murder weapon.
I'll ask Kim.
It's a single shot kill A9. An armistice to be precise.
Yeah, I'll say it's a single shot armistice keel A9 over.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly, he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Villiers.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
He's okay.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Is Vikmir my my partner, right?
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Mac. But Disco. Okay.
I think he's just calling your nickname.
I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass, but he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Yeah, I'll say I left it at his mama's.
That's a negative. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I didn't see that we get this picture of the people talking.
What's he say?
Oh, yeah.
Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Good Lord.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
No.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Okay, tell him I'm sorry. It's just banter. I thought that's what cops do. Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the firewall.
I don't want to taunt him. I guess I'll just bow out.
Sorry, and didn't mean nothing by it.
I don't want to make an enemy that might show up later in the cop department.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite officer.
Alright, I heard him.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his fire.
Oh, God,
The man's fighting back to
needs further assistance. Over.
I guess I'll say personal details.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What are the personal things that, like, is this supposed to...
I think this is you fishing for who you are. Like.
Oh, okay. I'll say what's there to think about.
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I'll say please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
I'll say start using my real name instead of calling me sir.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Alright. I don't want to
Understood, sir.
fish for details.
10-4, I hear you.
I don't think you get any.
To grant your request, but
What does he want now?
I'm asking for money now.
money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Alright, I got +5 experience for what?
You're getting humiliated.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir.
Okay.
Anything else, sir?
I'll just say I gotta go.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Alright, I'm gonna take the pull-out toolbox.
Drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Okay, I'm gonna take the pry bar. Can I just take everything? The chain cutters, flashlight, and that's
The
it.
pry bar feels
Might as
nice
well
and
take
cold
everything.
in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Yeah, I know what a pry bar is. Chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Cool.
It's robust,
Can I steal a bike?
weatherproof, and well made.
Hand cranes, flashlight. Please issue blue.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Yeah, I know what a
Pull out
flashlight
toolbox,
is.
slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run my fingers over one of the steering levers. Let's tap on the
As
preheater
you
gauge
tap on
first.
the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're
Said
not
that.
going anywhere right.
That's fine.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
So maybe I've driven this before. Okay, I'm gonna leave. That was long. I don't know if I accomplished anything. Here's a rock.
You got a new gold. Well, you realized you were missing your gun. I don't know if you would have.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Crack the pavement. It's not a rock. Okay, what about this bench? Did I talk to the bench?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. It's funny, like what they. I guess I will need to interact with that bench. Should I talk to this person? I guess I should go see the murder. I'll talk to this person first.
Yeah, probably.
That's a good song.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I'll keep listening.
From another planet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there.
I'll say, I am the law.
You sure are, my man. You sure are, my man.
What's going on
The
here?
jam, my man.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Okay, so he's a truck driver, right? I think they already told us that.
Yeah, exactly.
Limbo, huh? Okay.
It's official.
So how long have you been
He
here?
agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Yeah.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words.
I'll say I dig your style. I want to recruit this guy for my karaoke situation.
That's right. Yeah.
Little
Maybe
less
say I
plot.
dig your style.
I dig your style.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his
So
style.
tell me, what do you need?
I could ask him for change. Tell me more about the strike. Do anything about the dead man. I want to ask him about karaoke. I'll ask him what he's hauling.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms,
Sounds
stuff like
good.
that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway
Grad.
in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits? Yeah.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
All right. I'll ask what the machine is behind
This
him.
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
He points
You
at the
interested in
lorry.
heavy-duty
with his
cargo
thumb.
machinery?
Is this a British game?
A motor lorry, also called a
sounds like it.
camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Got a found A6
Good
got
eye,
there.
my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
I'll ask about nothing
Unless
illegal.
they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Okay.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I guess I'll ask him about the dead man. Just
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that.
the performance.
All accounted for.
The studio has a
Otherwise, I
London
haven't
office
really
and a
asked
Brighton
about
office.
Been wasting time right here.
From Soho down to Brighton. Must have played
It's
them all.
easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
I'll say busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries.
Cool. I like this guy.
Sad,
How do I make him?
despondent chauffeurs?
Maybe I have to
Ask
wait.
for his conclusion.
Okay, wait, what?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity.
I'll ask about the strike, I guess.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Yeah.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
Good point.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I don't know my own mother, but I'd go on strike against her too for my rights. No, your mother.
I don't think you understand how that joke goes. But do continue. You were asking about the strike?
I'll ask what the union's
Some pretty
demanding.
wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Yeah.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up.
Cool.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us
All of
lorry
who now?
drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not
my
you?
thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
I guess I have to. What do I see in his eyes? I have to roll for this though.
You have a 3%
Ease
chance
into
of
it.
success.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's... Oh man, I want to know. Soul. Should try that sometime. I'll say
You
look
really
sad.
are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Huh?
So you see how that thing was locked?
No, I ain't got any money.
Yeah, I did.
They don't want the bosses,
I think you can
man.
come back and retry it after some time if you were raise that skill where you'd be able to, you have a higher chance of success.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
pick
it sure
random
ain't good
things.
for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
All right, I'm good. I'll leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Let's go find this corpse. Can I run?
Yeah, it looked like you just, I don't know how you did it. But
Oh, I did. I don't know. I guess I clicked twice in the same
double
place.
click.
This is not a corpse. This is a kid throwing stuff at the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Kuno's got this.
He's not older than 12, and he's throwing rocks at him. Look at his face. He looks like he has 2 black eyes.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
I was going to say a gremlin.
A gremlin.
Oh yeah, Napa Kumpy, Kuno.
Napa Kumpi.
Rude.
Who are the other children?
Love it in the dick.
This kid behind the fence.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on, what does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene. Did he say a slur?
The kid is obviously high.
Okay. Stop getting high at my crime scene. I don't remember what he said.
It's right above.
Is it this word?
His last line of dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthful!
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
Kuno and Kuno S.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
But I know a gardener. Are you kids siblings? Kid, do you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
I'll ask if they're siblings.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
I'll ask questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
This kid's aggressive.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
I'll ask if they play in the yard often.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
I'll say that. I guess.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
All right. I'll ask what he knows about the body.
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he is? How does he got up there? I'll say, do you know who he is?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
The popo phone? You know how he got there?
Climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it
You
happening?
ain't Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Revachol. Wasn't regional. Okay, where did you go
I
then?
don't know. Some fucking Mesco or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
I'll say that's a fictional city name.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You
It's
wanna
funny,
know where
Night City is the name
You
of the
wanna
city
know
in
what
another
Kuno's been
game.
fucking up
I think
to?
it came out after
maybe.
this, so.
Don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
It's not lame, okay.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment.
I'll see if
it's
you've seen anything
it'll come up
suspicious.
later. Focus on the...
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah. Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
I want to discuss the body again. I have more questions about the crime scene. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? I gotta ask.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
All right.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
I'll say, interesting. You refer to yourself in the third persons to distance yourself from the situation?
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Hooked on the book.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone
The
can hear
Kuno.
you. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Wow. Damaged morale.
Oh.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eaten them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was dead. I'll say I've wasted my life
I
protecting
don't
humans.
dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Got it.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while. Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Is the game done? That's it?
I think he lost.
What?
So I didn't understand. So you took a hit in morale, and then like that just like maybe your morale also is already really low.
Yeah.
So like having the one deduction just ended the game.
I guess so. Did and so if I go to autosave, I'm back here. Could I have saved the game?
Yeah, you could have. So man, that stinks. So you haven't talked to anybody. You haven't.
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
Good.
I'm not gonna do that. I guess I'll go see the I'm just gonna go see the body.
Okay. Well, you still gotta talk to your partner and stuff too. That stinks.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Stuff. So wait, that was the most recent save?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Then.
Okay, I do.
Check it again.
How do I do that?
Escape.
Maybe escape. Yeah. Oh, I can save game. Yeah, it seems like these are older. 30.
No. Because you were testing it out.
Yeah.
What the heck?
What? Yeah, I don't know. That's too bad. It's a little bit. I didn't know I could die in this game. First of all.
Yeah.
As you approach the door,
Excuse me.
All right, I'm just gonna.
I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was probably gonna wrap it up soon anyway. I don't.
Yeah, I am gonna wrap it. I was just gonna see if I could get to the.
Then we should add. It also wouldn't hurt to issue. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was just seeing if I could get to the body.
Completely. Complete. Does that mean so? Where it has been, I can see you. If you
All right, I don't think I can get out. All right, so I guess let's wrap it up there. That was a little bit.
As I said,
there's a little bit disappointing. I didn't realize that I was gonna had a chance of dying by talking to a kid. By talking to a kid, but this is fun.
It was maybe
if you want to play it again, since I have the video, I can just go through and just do offline, like not in front of everybody, the same things that I did. And that way it'll be kind of like a save game, but manually.
Yeah. Wait, check. Can you get out of this conversation?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I can. Do you want me to get out of the conversation?
Just I guess talk until it ends. I wanted to see the. Well, can you see your stats at the bottom? Can you click at the those tiles?
These things?
See the first option. All the way on the left.
Oh, this one.
Past the is there morale in there? It's hard for me to read on the.
Let's see. There's motorics. Logic. Oh, I see. One of these, you mean?
Yeah.
Volition.
Well, what's the one you took a penalty in?
Interfering, composure. I don't see morale.
Authority, empathy, volition. Maybe it was volition. That's what was talking to you at the end.
Keep your morale up.
Oh, yeah. So you have a 1. So I think you took a hit, and you went to 0.
Okay, so I was so low, I guess that I was so low that it just took a stiff wind to knock me down.
Yeah, I had heard that like
to you,
if you're about
to you mean you don't have a badge?
That you could go into a room, and if your perception went down far enough, you wouldn't be able to find the doors to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
so I did know like stuff like that could happen, but I didn't realize that you were at that risk at this stage of the game. That's interesting. I think that's funny though.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Okay. Well, that's that. I think my empathy might be critically low too. Yeah, I think you're right. So what do you think? Should we do this? Assuming I can get back to where I was, should we try this? Do this again?
I would be down. I just don't know. We'll have to talk about when. Obviously, I usually have to work most days, but I can do it here and there. I also don't have to take the whole day off like I did today.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks everyone who was watching, and I guess we'll stop there.